Let us solve the exercise number 6 in the part A of R programming lab. In this exercise, we are supposed to write a R program to create a data frame with the details that are given over here. And then we are supposed to perform some operations which are mentioned over here on this data set. So let me go ahead and let's create the data frame. I'm going to go to the R Studio and I have taken the liberty of creating the new R script. You can do it by clicking on the file and then clicking on new and R script. So I've already done that thing. Let us start creating the data frame, and you notice over here that this data frame has three columns. The first one is the item code, second one is the item category, and the third one is the item price. And there is a set of values that are given for each of these columns. So let's create a data frame corresponding to these columns. So I'm going to go over here and I will call my data frame as data, and I will call I'll create a data dot frame, and let me press enter and make some spaces so that I can easily create it. My first column will be item code, so that is what you have it here. And if you look at this item code, I have the values from 1001 to 1005. So let's create a vector for that. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to create a vector starting with 1000 and then 1001, 1002, 1003 and so on. So let me just copy this one and then make it as 1001 and let me keep it aside. 1002, 1003, 1004 and 1005. So this is done, and let me go and let's put a comma here because I'm going to, after this comma, I'm going to start with the second column here, and the second column is item category. Even though you notice that item is in small case, I'm going to make it as capitals so that it looks proper. I assume that that was a typo. So let's create one more set of vectors, and what you have here is the first one is the electronics. So this is going to be a string here. So the first one will be electronics, so that is done, comma, and second string will be, I will not be typing here, but during the examination you have to type it, but I will take the liberty of copy pasting it because it's going to speed up my work here and it will reduce the time of the video also. And then we have the office supplies as the next item. Let's go ahead with the next item, and what you have here is USB as the next item. And finally, what I have here is CD drive. So this is done. So CD drive. Then I put a comma and I will go to the next one. The next the column heading will be item price. I'm going to just copy this one and paste it. Item price equal to, again I will create a vector, and what are the values that I have? So I have 700, 300 and 350. So I start with the 700, 300 and 350. So this is done, 700, 300, 350, and what is left over is 400 and 800. So let me complete that one also, 400 and say let's 800. So this is done. This is done like this. Let me once it is created, let's I will just select it and just run it just to see. You notice over here what it is going to create. So I'm going to just run it, and if there is no error, then I will get be able to complete that one. So let's say that I did some mistake somewhere. So let's see what is this mistake that I have done. What it is saying, error data frame comma argument imply differing numbers of rows. So let's see whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or whether I'm done. Mistake here, 700, 300, 350. I think, sorry. This is 0 is not there. This just copy it during the examination. So this is not starting from 1000, it is starting from 1001. So it is starting from 1001, 2005. So this is the one. So I think I made it as 1000. So this one was varying. So let's select it and just run it. And you notice that you are able to create this data set. You can just click here and you can see this is the same thing that I have created over here. Then come back to this is just click here, it's going to show you. I'm going to just close it and come back to the thing over here. And I'm going to just show, because it is the practical examination, I'm going to you can use the print also. So I'm going to say print and /n, and I'm going to say original data frame. Original data frame is this one. So you can use the print itself. So print and then data. So data is if you're wondering what is this data. Data is the data frame that I've created. That is the name of the data frame. Now, if you run this one, if you just select this one and run it, you will notice that this is how it's going to come. Okay, so you have the item code, item name, that is item category, and the value. So you got all the values there. Let's go ahead and let's continue with the things that they have asked us to perform. So let's look at the first one. First one is subset the data frame and display the details of only those items. Yes, where is it gone? Only those items whose price is greater than or equal to 350. So the price must be, so what is they have said is item price must be greater than 350. So this is what you are supposed to do it. So you have this item price over here. You notice this item price. Item price must be greater than 350. So we are supposed to create a data frame for that. So I will create the subset. That is what they have said. So this is the first one. So I will take it as SA, subset A. That is the first one. Subset A is what is that? You are going to take this data frame. So you start with the data, and then you are going to say data, and the column that I'm interested in is the item price. So this is the item price. And what is that I am supposed to do? Item price must be greater than or equal to 350. That is what they have said. Where is it? That said, okay, greater than or equal to 350. This is what they have said. So you got the data frame over here. And then I'm going to just copy paste this one so that I can reduce typing. So the next one is what is that they have said? The item price. So this item price greater than or equal to 350. And I will print SA, not the data, remember, because we are supposed to print the subset here. So just print the subset. So I'm going to just select it and I'm going to just run it. And you have a error there. Okay. And what was the error? So what is the error? Undefined column. What is this item data, item price? So where is this? What is it is saying column? What is the error? Is data frame data, and what does from the data you are selecting item price, and oh sorry, we are supposed to put a comma here. So this I just missed this comma here. So you are supposed to print the comma here. So let's put it and this run it, and I got the item price. So don't forget it. The good thing that it happened to me. We will remember during the examination to put a comma here, because we are going to select something. So the first thing that we are selecting here is 350, and it is greater than or equal to 350. The original one, if you look at this original one, had 300, which is missing here. So this is the first one. Let's look at the second thing that we are supposed to do it. So let's go to the second one. And what is that we are supposed to do? Subset the data frame and display only the items where category is either office supplies or desk supplies. So let's go ahead and let's do that thing. So I'm going to go over here and I will take SB because we are subsetting it, S and the second one subset, so B. Okay, so let's go ahead. And what is that we are supposed to do it? So I'm going to start with the data itself, and I start with the data, and which is the frame that I am supposed to, which is the column that I am supposed to say, where the category. So I'm supposed to take this category. So I will start with the item category. I'll just select it, and what is that thing I am supposed to do? So this item category must be either office supplies or desktop supplies. So how do I do that thing? So you are using in operator in your SQL. So same thing that we are going to use here in. So this is the in what? In you are going to supply two values over here. What are the two values? First one is the office supplies. I'm going to just copy it from here itself. So kindly excuse me. So I'm going to copy it from here. So this is the first one. Okay. What is the second value? What is the second value? One is the office supplies. Second one is the desktop supplies. So I'm going to just go here, and I'm going to copy this desktop supply. So I got this one, and very very important thing, I've done that mistake last time. And what was that mistake? Not putting the comma here. So you do this one. So done, and I'm going to just copy this one. Control C, and let me just press enter here. And what is that I'm supposed to do here is I'm supposed to give one message. That's all. So item category, item category in these two things, office supplies and thing. I'm just copy pasting it so that it is easier. In office supplies, and because I'm just writing it, I'm just displaying it, so I will not do the other thing. So item category in office supplies, and this one. So then I'm going to use the SB because this is my second subset. So I will use the second subset. This is the text that you are just showing. That's it. Okay. So you just select it and then run it. If there is nothing wrong, you are going to see the. I think I don't need to put that slash n there because it's going to go with that. I'm used to that slash n. Okay. So let's not bother about putting this slash n stories there. So because I'm from the old school there, so let's see whether it's going to go ahead and show that thing. So item category is supply. So I will remove that slash n because it's not really going to make any difference there. Okay. So let's start. Let's look at the output here. What is the output that you are going to get? So you get the item code, you get the item category, and what are the values? One is the desktop supplies. The second one is the office supplies. And if you notice that there are only two values which are there, so there is no repetition. So you will see only those two things. Let's go ahead with the next one. What is the next one? Subset the data frame and display the items where item price is between 300 and 700. Okay. So again, subset. So I'm going to say SC because it is the next one. SC is a data, and I'm going to get the data dollar. And what is that they have said? Well, they have said that item price. So they said item price. So I'm going to use this item price. So item price must be what? Item price must be what is it? They said they is greater than 300 and less than 400. Between means greater than or equal to 300 and less than that. So I'm going to say item price is greater than or equal to 300, and I'm going to copy paste this whole thing again. Control C and Control V, and it is less than or equal to 700. So this is the, that means in between 300 and 700. So in between 300 and 700. So item price must be greater than this one and less than or equal to this one. So this is what is you're supposed to do it, and very very important, you're supposed to put a comma there. That's very critically important. I'm going to use the Control C and Control V to print the next one. What is the next thing you can say? Item price. Okay, so I will remove this one. Item, what you can say? Item price between what? Between 300 and 700. Get done. And I'm going to use the SC here because it is this one SC. I'm supposed to print it, so I'm going to select it and I will run it. And I got the item between 300 and that. So between 300 and 700, I think all of them are included. 800 is not included, so the one is left over. Done. And let's go ahead with the next one. What is the next thing that they have said? They said that compute the sum of all the item price. So let's try to find the total of all the item price, that is this column. So let me this one. So this is the column, this column. So item price make the total of this column. So this column. So let's go ahead and let's do that. I'm going to just click here and come back to my code. So this is going to be a total. I will not use ST because this time we are supposed to find the total. So how can I find the total? Total is we are supposed to find the sum of what? Sum of data, okay, and within the data, which is the column, the item price. So this is the column that we are supposed to do it, and then just copy paste, Control C and Control V. So this is the same thing, and I'm going to say what you can say. You can say sum of all item price, okay, done, and this is the total. Get done. And we'll just copy paste it. So that's the total. I'm going to select it and run it. You can type everything and then straight away run all of them, but I'm just giving you the demonstration here so that you can easily see what is going to happen. Where is it gone? So let's say sum of, I think it gave me the error because I don't know when I talk and sometime I don't know where it went. Let me try it one more time, and that is the item price, sum of item price. So this is the sum of item price. So you sum this item price and then show it. So let me select it and then run it, and you get the sum of the value as this much. Done. Let me just press a few enters here and let's see the next one. Create another data frame. So that is what they have said, called item details. So even though they said the item dash details, such a variable cannot be created. So I'm going to make it as just item underscore detail. I'm going to create item underscore detail. So this is the next one. So what they said is create another data frame called item detail. So let's create the data frame. So first thing is they said to create the data frame. Create the data frame means you just create the data frame. And what are the things that are there? It must have the item code as the first field. So I will take this item code as the first field. I will just copy paste it from here, item code, because it must be the same one. So item code as the first one. Done. And what else they have said? What else they have said is three fields. One is item code. Next one is item quantity on hand. I will just copy this one. Item quantity in hand. So there is nothing that they have mentioned over here. So I will say in hand you have 10, you have 15, you have 20, you have 25. Is it say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 30. Done. Okay. Put a comma. Then third, you here they have said that it contains three fields. So first field is the item code. Second field is the quantity on hand. The next one is the reorder level. So Control C, and I'm going to say reorder level. So you put some values over here. So I'm going to say the values are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is it done? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So done. So you created the frame. So you created this data frame. So let's print that one. I'm going to just copy from here and say, just paste it here, and I'm going to say, what is this one? Item details, data frames. Okay, and I'm going to print this one. Control C and Control V. I'm just using. You can reduce the typing speed. So I am supposed to copy type this one here and then print it. Yeah, I just copy pasted it. So let me select this whole thing and just run it. If there is no error, this is the item. What is this? Item details data frame. So that is done. But that is not the end of the question. What they said is then merge the two frames. So you are supposed to merge the first one. So this data and item, both of them you are supposed to merge them. So this first one, what you have data, you have to merge it with the item one. So how can you merge the data? So when you merge the two data frame, you get the merged data frame. Let me call it as M data, which is the merged data frame. How can you merge it? So you know very well. I use the word the function merge, and the first data frame name is the data, the original one, data. So this is the one, and the next one is I'm going to just copy paste it. Control C and Control V. This is the second one. So you got the merged data. And finally, what you are going to do, you are going to just show them. So I'm going to just Control C here and Control V here, and I'm going to say merged data frame. So this is merged data frame and M data. This is the one that I'm going to show it here. Done. So this one is the merged data frame. So we are merging two data frames. Select it and just run it, and you're going to see the merge. And you notice that this item code must be common. So you have merged them, and you got all the values over here. So this is what they have asked us to do, and that's all we are supposed to do. That's the end of this exercise. With that, I will stop it. Thank you for your interest. We will meet again in the next exercise. Thank you.